Hi, everyone. This is Tracy Lynn Dougherty. And as you know, I am passionate about equipping and encouraging women to live a life they'll love. And a major part of life is money, your finances. And so I've invited my friend who is passionate about finances to join us. So here's my friend, Lisa Y. Jones. Welcome, Lisa.
Hi, Tracy. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you, Lisa?
I'm doing great. I'm excited to be here. Thank you.
Absolutely. Lisa and her husband Keith paid off $300,000 in debt in just 5 years. She said it wasn't easy. They had several setbacks, but they trusted, they were confident that God had a plan for their financial peace. And so today they're debt free.
Yay!
Yay! So after this experience, Lisa wrote a book, a 365-day devotional called Financial Seasons. And I want to read to you real quickly from the back of the book. It says, learning to trust God's plan and exercise patience in the process. Finding peace. Anybody need a little peace in the midst of incredible crisis? Staying hopeful when you feel trapped by circumstances outside your control. And so when I got the book, I started at day 285. Why I picked that, not day one, who knows? But it was so powerful. I was just blown away. So Lisa, can you tell me a little bit more about that story?
Oh my gosh. So what's really cool about that story, Tracy, is that story was about writing this book. And so God gave me the assignment to write this book in the shower. We talk about just the divineness that comes from being in the shower. And I was freaked out from the beginning. I'd never written anything other than journal entries. And here was this huge task that the Holy Spirit had given me. And I wanted to do right by it. You know, I wanted to honor him because I felt chosen. But then I also had no clue what I was doing. And so many times I know we find ourselves as women on the front end of something that we aren't feeling super excited about. And that's really where I was. So fast forward a year and a half or so, I'm very much into the writing, and I need to figure out the tactical pieces. You know, how are we going to get it published? Who do we use to do cover design? All of those things. And of course, we're in the throes of paying off debt at this point. So any money that didn't go to student loans is what I used to say didn't go to student loans. And so this money that we were taking to put towards this book was precious because it was money that was not going to pay off our student loans. And that's where we were in the debt snowball at that point. We paid off everything except student loans, but they were so big, it would just take another 2-3 years to get through those. So I found this company. I did weeks and weeks of research online and just really looked for companies. And I found one and I called, and the salesperson was awesome. And he convinced me that this was the best thing since sliced bread and all would be well. And yes, it was okay to sign an agreement before we had a finished product. And Keith and I prayed about it, and I didn't hear no. That was so huge. I did not hear no. And I specifically, Lord, is this the right thing? And I didn't hear no. And so the end of the year was coming. There was a massive sale. Oh,
You were going to save money.
we were going to save money. Oh, immediately I just had that feeling. I thought, you jumped the gun on this one, sweetie. So I thought we could salvage it. This is okay. We can do this. And the more we continued, the farther we got into the journey, the more I realized it just was not going to end well.
Oh.
And so it was a really hard year because it was a year-long contract. And if we came out of the year without a published book, then we were free and clear. And I quickly learned after that the Lord's plan was not for me to be done in that year. As a matter of fact, it took another 2 years after that experience to finish the manuscript. So I was sick. I just was sick because it was just so much money that didn't go to student loans, you know? And Keith was so gracious. He's my husband. And I just felt his forgiveness. I felt the forgiveness of the Lord. And the story itself that I learned was you will never, ever forget the need to be able to stop and think through every potential possibility of the experience. You know, you will never get too old for that. You know, some when we talk to our kids, they think, oh, I'm too old for that. You know, oh, I don't need to do that anymore. And in money, you will never get to a point where you don't have to stop, think, and consider every single angle before making a decision. So
What I love so much about that,
that.
well, what I love so much about that first story, and then for all the other days I've read since then, is there's such transparency. You share that the struggle is real. And so that's what makes this book so relevant and so relatable. But I never felt like you were lecturing me. So many times when we think about our money, we just feel defeated and discouraged.
Right.
But reading this will leave you feeling encouraged and hopeful.
Thank you.
The thing that blew me away also was when I saw that Dave Ramsey, the creator of Financial Peace University, had endorsed your book.
Oh, Tracy, we are so excited. Oh my gosh.
I mean, to get 2 thumbs up from Dave Ramsey is amazing.
It truly is God in motion, you know, and Dave is a Christian. Dave understands this whole idea that emotion is a big part of money. But honestly, it's not a market that he's in. And so it just fit. We were so thankful for his endorsement. It really meant a lot because we used his material, you know, so to get that endorsement was huge. We were very thankful.
That is such a blessing. So Lisa, where can I get your book? Okay,
so financialseasons.com is the home base. And then from there, it'll take you to everywhere, Amazon, all of the other bookstores will be picking it up, and it just will be available to you in 3 different formats. You can do ebook, paperback, or hardback, depending on your price point. That was very important to us, Tracy. We wanted to make this affordable. So if you're in the throes of money issues, just get the ebook. It'll be the cheapest. I like hardback devotionals because I tend to spend time digging into them, and I want the cover to last. So we did all 3 so that we could manage the price point for everyone. There's also a coloring prayer journal, also called Financial Seasons. And it's the companion piece, regardless of which type of book you purchase. The companion piece is there for you to give you a place to log your thoughts. And it's a coloring prayer journal, Tracy. Oh my gosh.
How fun. How fun.
I did not know how much fun I would have creating it. I tell you that. So it was a joy, and we're really excited. So hopefully it will bless lots of people and just really do some great things for everyone.
That's amazing. So if you want to be encouraged in your finances, be sure you check out Lisa Jones's book at financialseasons.com. Thank you so much, Lisa, for joining me. All the best to you.
Thank you. You too. Bye.
Bye-bye.